Hi guys, I'm Aussie Villain. Welcome to episode 37 of the First Star Challenge with Everton, our bid to win the Champions League with the club for the first time. And today we're going to start your weekend, hopefully a good way, because we have West Brom, who are 17th, away from home in the league, and then it's the Merseyside Davie. We welcome Liverpool to Goodison, and then hopefully we send them scurrying back across the city with their tail across not Moore Park. What park is it? Stanley Park. Stanley Park? I'm making myself look like an idiot now. Hopefully we send them back across the park with their tail between their legs in any case. It's Stanley Park, right? I can't remember. Anyway, I'll Google it after I'm done recording this. So that's where we're at. In the last episode, of course, we booked ourselves a place at Wembley with a Carabao Cup semi-final win against Newcastle and then went crashing out of the FA Cup. And we haven't missed anything since. Now, we haven't played in the league for a little while now, so let's have a quick look at the league table as a refresher. You can see we're 11 points behind Liverpool, so if we are going to win the league, we definitely need to beat them, but we also definitely need to beat West Brom. I think really, fourth is looking like our place, isn't it? I just feel my main concern this season now is make sure that Spurs and Manchester United just stay in their spot well behind us there, and we get into the Champions League next year. We need to make sure we have this top four finish. Now let's have a look at the team that we are sending out to play West Brom, and it is a bit of a patchwork team, I'll be honest. We have a few injuries, we have a few fatigued players, and we're expecting West Brom to play a front two, so I do like to play a back three to make sure we have a spare man. So Rajkovic continues in goal with the Pickford issue still not fully sorted yet, but just West Ham interested in him. Stark, he's interesting. West Brom. I'm sure he's interesting West Brom, but they can't afford him either. It's Paris, it's Atletico Madrid, Barcelona, and Real Madrid that are interested in Stark. So we might be losing Stark, but that won't be till the summer, hopefully. So Stark, Holgate, and Pennington as a back three. Milo, our young right back, gets a game because Coleman is injured, and Jonjo Kenny is match fatigued, and I want him fresh for Liverpool, so we're going to give Lorik his first league start. Robertson goes down the left. Drinkwater and Canete in midfield. Foden in behind Calvert-Lewin and Vlasic. Terry Cook is match fatigued, and as is Henry on the bench, and we also have Davie Selke still injured. So the scouts did get it right. They are playing two up top, so that's a good thing. But yeah, this is not ideally the team that I would be sending out. Now we are the favourites here, where the favourites go. They give the fans a performance. Go out there, I expect a win from this game, boys. I think we don't want these guys getting any sort of ideas that this is just a bit of fun in the Premier League. We need to win this game. Alright, and here we go. I'm getting a little bit frustrated. The transfer window is still open, obviously. We're still in January. I am getting a little bit frustrated, though, because I feel like we can't actually strengthen right now. We can't afford transfer fees. We can't afford really any more wages. What is really hamstringing us is that we have £500,000 in debt of loan repayment that we're paying back every month. And that £500,000... Oh, it's a goal for Calvert-Lewin. What a start. 2 minutes in. That is just what we needed. Get in, son. Perfect start to the game. We'll demand more. That was just decent corner in, but Calvert-Lewin, absolute beast in the air. He was not losing that header, was he? Well done to him. 4th goal of the year for Calvert-Lewin. I would love that. £500,000 a month. That's what, just 100 and something grand a week in wages? Perfect. Love that. But unfortunately, we don't have it. So that, I think, is hurting us a little bit in the transfer market. But yes, because I promised Stark that we would strengthen. I can't afford to strengthen because even though we have 26 million transfer fee, we can buy a decent player for that. But then we have no money left on wages. So what's happening here? We're looking at VAR for something. There was a tackle over here. It looked okay to me. We might end up with a penalty from this, but we'll see. I don't think it was, to be honest, but you never know. So yeah, it's wages is a problem. Now, Owen Manning, and thank you for the feedback, I left a bunch of left-back options because I said that I did want to look at strengthening in place of Anthony Robinson. We can't afford anybody of note. We can either afford a transfer fee and not the wages. It's a bit of rubbish, actually, if we're honest. Terrible effort by Canete. But we can't get them in, basically. We can't afford to pay them what they want to be paid. So, and we can barely afford the transfer fee, to be honest. 26 million doesn't buy what it used to buy, that's for sure. Canete over another free kick here. Ball to the back post. Foden, it's off the post and easily claimed by Sam Johnson in goal. Another highlight here. This is good stuff. Can we get a second goal? Not that time. Canete picks it up again, though. We need someone on the edge of the area there. He's put it back in the mix. Oh, it's sliding in the back post. It's Vlasic. It's Vlasic. Pennington got the knockdown, and Vlasic playing as a makeshift striker, although he's not too bad at it, to be honest. Taps it in at the back post, poaching away beautifully there. Look at this. Second ball comes in, and Pennington I'm sure he was going for goal. I'm sure he wasn't trying to knock it down. But Vlasic slides in, and that's a good goal. We'll give him some praise for that. 2-0 up. That is exactly what we needed. So transfer market's becoming really frustrating. We're probably going to lose Stark now. I wanted to sell Barrios, but I can't. Is that a penalty? We've given a goal back there. That's really sloppy defending. That looked weird. Hopefully, it's offside. It is offside. Okay, it looked weird. So, that's fair enough then. Yeah, they're quite a ways offside. A little bit of luck, though, because that was where things went wrong, wasn't it? It was the first header we got a little bit of luck with. Alright, so West Brom are definitely coming back into this, it looks like. This is their second highlight in a row after... Oh, something's gone horribly wrong there with our marking. We've got away with that. Show some passion here, boys, please. Concentrate. Would have been another possible shout. I don't want to sell Barrios without getting somebody in to replace him, but we can't really do that. I don't have an option to bring somebody in, so I've taken him off the transfer list for now. And we'll try and get this season out of him and then reassess things in the summer. What do we say to this? Don't get complacent. That seems to have worked. So I just feel like we're in this situation where we're going to lose one of our better defenders because we can't afford to strengthen, which obviously has just weakened us further because we can't afford to strengthen. So, Canete! Oh, what a save that is by the Sam Johnson. So I'm getting frustrated because I feel like I feel like we're starting to build a team. I feel like we've built a defense now with we're gonna have to work on defending corners, aren't we? I feel like we're building a defense with Holgate, with Stark, with Tar, and with Felipe Luis that is capable of winning the Champions League. And I feel like we're going to lose one of those three, basically because we can't afford to strengthen. And I feel like that's not fair. That's how football works, but I'm getting frustrated by it, to be honest. It's getting more difficult instead of getting easier as we get closer to building this Champions League winning team. Here goes Foden. A third goal should put this game to bed. It's a decent ball in for Vlasic. He's tucked it away. 3-0. And Vlasic, 12th goal of the year. I said I wanted more goals out of him last season, didn't I? And he is delivering, which is really good to see. I did put a bonus in his contract. If he got, I don't know if it was 15 or 20 goals, that he would get couple of $100,000, and then if he got 10 more, whether it be 25 then or 30, he would get an extra 100 or so grand. So he seems to be suitably motivated by that, which is wonderful. I've just praised him, and are we going to go and concede from a corner? We've looked like doing it all game, to be honest, so it wouldn't surprise me, unfortunately. Come on, boys, get this clear. Second ball, please. Concentrate, keep your shape. Nicely done. Still the dangers there, and hacked clear by Pennington eventually. Flicked on by Vlasic, and that should be that. Alright, one thing I think we might look to do here in just a second is I'm really keen to give Stuart Taylor a run out as an anchorman. Given that the game is essentially won, the only thing that can really go wrong is putting midfield on defence, is letting them back into the game. So we'll do that. And another thing, I'm using the comments kind of as like, my TalkSport phone in or 606 or something. And Owen Manning made a really excellent point, to be honest, mate. It was something I hadn't really considered as to why Tom Davies had gone off the boil. And that was because, if we think back to when we were on our Champions League run last year, where he was absolutely epic, we were playing in box to box, but we had a DM behind him. We weren't playing with a number 10. And and Owen pointed this out to me, and I think he's absolutely right, to be honest. I wonder if the number 10 is getting in Davies' way, because he was sort of up and down, sort of had the freedom of midfield in front of him. So I'm wondering if that's something that we're going to try that against Liverpool anyway, and see if that does make a difference. And I'm hopeful that it will. That's a good solid win. Arsenal's beaten Manchester City as well. Liverpool, Villa, please. Boy, oh, table doesn't look much better, does it? So there we go. Now, Manchester United, they beat Fulham 5-0, and Spurs drew with Watford. So 10 points clear now, so we should be able to do it, but you just never know, do you? Guys, wait right there. It is derby time. Okay, welcome back. It is the Merseyside derby. We're at home. We have a terrible record, only 1 win in 5, which is not good enough, is it really? And we tend to get smashed when we play them as well. So yeah, this is what we have. Now let's have a look. There has been a little bit of, where's transfers here? Just one minor out to report, and that is that Callum Connolly has left the club. We sold him to Stoke, 2.5 million. He was never going to play for us, if we're honest with ourselves. So we sold him, he's gone, and that is all well and good. We did have an offer come in for from Stark. Where is he? He's on the bench for this one. So from Barcelona. So we rejected that. Looks like they've moved on. Both Atletico Madrid and Real Madrid have signed central defenders. So I'm assuming that that's their interest done. Now it's just Paris. So we just need to fend off PSG and then we'll be fine. Now this is the team we're sending out for the Merseyside derby. We're bringing Pickford back for this one. He's been out for a little while now. I'm hoping we'll get a reaction for him and he'll want to play and he'll put in a big performance. So that's the plan, and then he'll come back, he'll say, Coach, I love you again, I want to stay, and happy days. But that's wishful thinking, isn't it? There's Digne, Tar, Luis Felipe and Kenny as the back four. Barrios as the anchor man comes back in as well. It's Davies as the box-to-box with Sergio Gomez next to him. I'm hoping this little setup will work again. And if it does, Owen, you're an absolute genius, mate. For what's his name here? Rafinha and Bernard, they go down the wings with Calvert-Lewin leading the line. Alright, so we can see the way they're lining up. It's a very, very pacey, good front four they have, isn't it? Hopefully Barrios will just break some legs in there. He's not really match fit, which is a small problem. But, you know, we'll deal with it, I hope. Alright, what do we say to this? No one expects you to go out there without putting any pressure on you. I know we're the underdogs. Let's give the fans a performance. There we go. That seems to have worked. Some calm. Hey, let's go with some passion for these guys, actually. There we go. Let's fire up Barrios. Hopefully not too much. Because we know his aggression of 18 and he might actually seriously injure somebody. But yeah, we need a good performance here from Barrios. We need a good performance from Tom Davies. Our defensive duo there, Tar and Luis Felipe, need to get their best. And then we just need to hope after that we can nick something. But yeah, this is a very, very good Liverpool team. Pickford's picked up a bit of a dribbler there, so that's fine. Is that the highlight that is? For a hopeful second there, I was wondering if we could go down the other end and get a goal. A lot of aggressive body language out there. Not sure how I feel about that. Yeah, let's maybe just calm down a little bit. Pickford is looking nervous. That's not a good sign considering he's unhappy and hasn't played for a little while. Oh, what a save that is from Pickford. That is as good as we will see. And again, it's a free kick to us. Dirty Salah pushing Tar, who's looking nervous as well. Not ideal, that one, I'm going to say. Alright, come on, boys. We need to defend well and break, don't we? Chiesa, that's a tough angle to get the header in on goal from. And is this the highlight, or is it going to continue? Pickford rolls it out to Barrios. Back for Pickford. Let's maybe just get rid. Oh. Okay, everybody. Let's just think about what just happened there and never do that again, please. That was lucky, wasn't it? Let's try demanding more here. We have not had a highlight yet. Or can we? Oh, heavy touch. I thought we might have been able to nick that. I'm wondering, do we get stuck in here perhaps? I always felt the problem with getting stuck in is that you just tend to miss tackles and give away fouls. So, yeah, I don't particularly like... I don't like getting stuck in as a general rule. If you have to go and win the ball back, then that's one thing. Digney back for Pickford. I'm going to say Pickford hasn't covered himself in glory just yet. Except for... Oh, he did make that cracking save. I take that back. Oh! They're just a really, really good team, aren't they? We aren't playing well yet. We haven't been in this game whatsoever. But, I mean, Digne... Oh, he just couldn't quite get there. I'm not liking Pickford, I'll be honest. That was not... It's just not... It's not good. I don't know how to describe it. We've seen, this is my problem. We've actually, in the first half hour here, seen my problem with Pickford all along. He has made a really amazing save, but then he's done that. He's just stood there for a goal and just let it go in. Here goes Bernard. Oh, for a wonderful second then I was dreaming. Chiesa. Come on, let's put a tackle in. Oh, it's just not happening for us, is it? That's a square to nobody. Kenny's there. Let's get it clear. Is Rafinha going to pick that up? He is. He's gone early for Calvert-Lewin, but it's headed out from Varane. Varane and Virgil van Dijk isn't a bad defensive duo, is it? We've been caught out over the top by a simple long ball. You know what? I'm subbing Pickford. I'm done. He's pissing me off. No, that's silly. Cancel that. He's just standing there. He's not doing anything. Oh, come on. I mean, let me know if you think I'm being harsh on him here, because maybe I am. Maybe he's just annoying me because of stuff that's happening sort of not on the game. But look at that. That's poor positioning for a start. That's not like a £50 million keeper, is it? That's not the sort of keeper that's going to win you a Champions League. He made one really good save, and I think he's messed up for both goals. And again, we just can't do anything against Liverpool. Calvert-Lewin! Oh, Bernard! Is he onside? I think it's going to be given offside. Check it, referee. Oh, it's offside. Was that actually offside, though? I thought he was okay. No, he is offside. I think he was just off. Come on, boys. That was absolutely woeful. Absolutely woeful. Show me something different second half. I think in a way we're lucky it's only 2-0 because you never know. We might be able to salvage something here. What did I want to do? I wanted to change Calvert-Lewin to a complete forward if the game will allow me. In your own time. My laptop's having a moment here. Yeah, that way he'll drop in and try and link up play a little bit more. We haven't seen too much from Tom Davies, but to be honest, we haven't seen much from anybody. He has, according to match ratings, been one of our better players, so that's something. Come on, boys, get creative. Kenny hasn't had a good game either. I do wonder if Kenny is good enough for a 3.5 star player if he is going to develop into a Champions League winning right back for us. Rafinha's not had a good game, has he? He's not had a good game. Digne's not had a good game. Alright, so we'll start making some changes here. Let's take Gomez off for Canete. And let's take Rafinha off for Richarlison, and we'll keep one sub up our sleeves, I think. Yeah, I'm not convinced Kenny's going to get the job done for us long term here. I'm wondering, do we turn Holgate into a right back just for his pace? Because he's got that physical presence as well. We haven't seen much from Liverpool this second half. We have defended a little bit better. But nothing's changing here, is it? Alright, so let's go a little bit more direct. We'll have to be more expressive at this point. Play a little bit more width. We'll counter press now, and we will also get stuck in. We'll go a higher line, but I just feel like that's inviting them to go over the top of us. The other thing we'll look to do, actually, because he hasn't played much, and he's not particularly playing well, again, we'll take Barrios off. We'll get a deep-lying playmaker in there and see if that helps us in any way, shape, or form, but you get the feeling it's not going to. Come on, boys. We just need one goal. One goal, and you just never know. They might stumble. And at this point, guys, unfortunately, the computer lagged, the recording became unwatchable, and here we are. I really, really do apologize about this, guys. This was the last thing I wanted to do, but I didn't have any other options. It just was not watchable. Apparently, what I'd done is I'd clicked on a link at one of the billboards or one of the advertising things at some point during the game, and it opened up in my Google Chrome, and it was just slowed down the whole laptop. I don't know why it did that. If you know how to stop it, please do let me know. I've looked in preferences in Football Manager, can't find anything. I'll have a look around around in my Google Chrome and make sure I can try and stop things from popping up that I haven't told it to do. Although technically, I guess I did tell it to do that. But anyway, let's not digress on those small points. Guys, we will rejoin the action. It kind of captures up a little bit just towards the end of the game, about the 88th minute I think we're in. It's still 2-0 to the wrong team. Hopefully you enjoy the rest of the game and the rest of the episode. Again, I'm really sorry. He find a ball through for Calvert-Lewin. Not quite, just not quite. It's still there for us. The threaded ball doesn't work. Third time's the charm. It's there. Tom Davie! Back in it. There's still a little bit of time to go here, boys. 2-1. And there is perhaps just a shout. Just a shout. It was... could have been so much better. But in the end, third time's a charm. He's found a teammate, Calvert-Lewin. And Tom Davie's back in the goals, finally. I wonder if that is not playing the number 10 that has worked. I don't care if it was offside or not, because it wasn't given. Come on, boys. Come on. Let's go nick this point. Let's go nick this point. Come on, please. 30 seconds is their time. It's just long enough that there might be something here to happen. Digne's won the header. Bernard flicks it on. It's going to have to be quick from now, though, isn't it? We're running out of time. Bernard, can he get something into the box? Bernard, he can. It's back post. It's easy for the keeper. And that's going to be the game. Oh, that first half let us down, didn't it? It's actually one of our better performances in the derby. I'm not doing you guys much pride in the derbies, am I? We're really not playing well. A consolation goal in the end. Do we say unlucky? We'll say unlucky. We'll try and get a bit of confidence in them. So, there we go. We lose another derby. I do wonder if the team talk at the start was a little bit defeatist, maybe. I shouldn't have been, go out there, you're the underdog. It should have been, no, they're your equals. Go out there and smash them. Go out there and smash them. But we didn't. And we've lost yet another derby. Guys, that is it for today. Just the goals of the month to come. It was an epic January. It seemed to go on and on forever and ever. And we have a lot of goals to recap. We'll be back on Monday. Monday's a big episode because we host Real Madrid in the first leg of our Champions League first knockout round. That's going to be huge. And then we go to Wembley for the EFL Cup final against Manchester City. That's going to be tough. Two really, really tough games. But I tell you what, if we come out of there with a trophy and a clean sheet at home, we'd be pretty happy, wouldn't we? So that's all for today, though, guys. If you have enjoyed that, make sure you hit thumbs up and subscribe if you're new, and ring the bell so you don't upload new episodes. But until Monday, I've been Aussie. Thank you so much for watching. Take care and enjoy our goals of the month of January.